let's get started. So we left off after them eating dinner, and that's all I really could because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So let's get started. So Naruto, Menma, and Naruto would all be at home, and Menma reminds them, you know, guys, we have a class. We have to go to that academy tomorrow. They say, yeah, we know. And also, I forgot to make some designs. Naruto is basically Naruto, but with like ponytails and different stuff. And she's taller than him. So is Menma. Menma has red hair. I'm kidding. Menma has black hair. No one knows why Menma's got. I'm kidding. Menma has blonde. Menma has blonde. So basically, they'd all go to sleep. And the next day, great. I don't even know if my recording is on. Yeah, my recording ain't even on. Oh yeah, it is. I don't even know what's going on. Whatever, guys, so let's get started again. So when they arrive, when the three arrive, people are disgusted. Oh yeah, just saying, Menma has his calm nine tails, not the angry nine tails. So they'd be like, everyone would be disgusted to see the three of them. Until they all, Naruto would be about mid-level thing. Naruto would be about Sakura level in intelligence, but strength level. She's pretty good. And Naruto is, of course, bombed by the class because he barely even cares. I'm kidding. Naruto's the same place as Naruto, is right in the middle of Naruto and Menma. And basically, when they all come in and they say, everyone will introduce themselves. Everyone does their things until it's time for the Uzumakis. First, Menma says, hi, I'm Menma Uzumaki. Naruto says, hi, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. When people see Menma, they're like, he's so handsome. That's what some people would do. And then they look at, and then they say, oh, I don't like that Naruto guy. Well, the girls say that to Menma. And then Kiba simps for Naruto. He says, damn. Then she says, I am Naruto Uzumaki. So then they all walk to their seats and they all sit together in the back. Now, Naruto would have her eyes on Sasuke. And then Naruto and Nen would say, after class, they'd say, what a simp! And then she'd just punch them both in the face and say, shut up. I'm not a simp. And then Naruto and Nen would just chuckle and yeah, you are. And then they wouldn't actually say that, my guy. They'd say, So, moving on to like the sparring thingy with the unison sign. Basically, but before that, Naruto and Menma would realize something. Naruto is getting bullied. They don't know who it is. One day they see Naruto and they ask her, who's bullying you? It feels like someone's bullying you. They say, it's those two. And they look and it's Ino and Sakura. They're like, what are they bullying for? For me liking Sasuke. What? Wow. I guess they're simps. Too. He says, how about this? We teach you a new jutsu because somehow Menma already knows a jutsu. The Shadow Clone Jutsu. Why don't we teach you that jutsu? So then whenever they bully you again, you can summon some Shadow Clones, and then it'll be like a 5 against 1. So then they won't be able to bully you. Or we could just teach you how to fight, because you really don't like fighting. You're more focused on something else. So basically, they actually want to defend her. So when Naruto and Sakura and Ino come and they're like, hey, stupid Naruto, you still liking Sasuke? She says, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? She says, we're gonna beat you up again. And Naruto and Menma arrive and say, no, you're not. And then Menma says, you won't. And she's like, Menma, we weren't gonna do, and then Naruto says, yes you are, and she says, shut up, Naruto, and Naruto says, don't talk to my brother like that. So then, Naruto would summon 2 shadow clones, and there'd be a tie, then those 3 would fight. And basically Naruto would come on top, because, well, it's uselessness and uselessness. What do you get when you come on uselessness and uselessness? Uselessness. I mean, only one uselessness can work, and that's on Rock Lee. Only one uselessness can work, and that's on Rock Lee, since it's Rock Lee, my guys. He's a simp for Sakura. God. So basically, like, 5 years would pass, and there'd be 9. Everyone in the class every girl in the class would like Menma. Every boy, not every boy, some people like Naruto, and no one really liked Naruto, since he's a prankster. Naruto wouldn't be a prankster in this timeline, but I'll do a triple sparring match at the end of the day. At night. Menma would usually win, because Naruto and Naruto usually team up on Menma, since, well, yeah, it's them. Plus, they're the weakest in the trio. They're the weakest. Menma's the strongest. I'm not just saying this since Menma's my favorite Naruto character. I'm just stating facts. Until one day, they start to train. On the final day of the academy, where they're supposed to train, where they have to pull off the transformation jutsu and the clone jutsu. Well, actually, yesterday's exam was the clone jutsu. Naruto created about 10 shadow clones. Menma created about 30. I'm kidding, he created like 15. And Naruto created about, since Naruto has better chakra control, she makes about 20. Naruto and Menma are like, what? She created 20? And she just says, yay! And then the next day all 3 of them turn into Aruka. They need to put, Menma wants them to work on their designs, so they practice for about 2 hours until they finally perfect Aruka's design, so then they can actually do it. So the next day they pass. They already have the Shadow Clone Jutsu, so they wouldn't need it. Oh yeah, the third Hokage would definitely give them triple the allowance, since they... Naruto says to Naruto and Menma, hey guys, why don't we have a good feast tonight? Why don't we save up? I've been saving my allowance. That's why we haven't really been able to buy that much food. I've been saving it until we can finally have a big feast when we get to Geni. They're like, what? We have been running low on food. We didn't eat for 2 days one day, and it's because you were hiding it? He goes, yeah, I just wanted to save it for a special occasion. They're like, aw, thanks. So the day they go out for ramen, cupcakes, and sushi. Again, I don't know why. No, they have a cake for them celebrating Genin, with them asking the 3rd Hokage and Kakashi, because they know Kakashi in this timeline. They'd ask the 3rd Hokage if he would like to come over and have cake with them and ramen. And the 3rd Hokage would agree, so would Kakashi. Kakashi would come, because Kakashi knows them since they're Minato's kids. I'll be right back. what's your number? Whatever. Alright, let's get back to the what if. So the rest of the night they'd have some fun. Naruto, they'd be a little mad at Naruto for saving all of his money for then. But whatever. The next day, Naruto would announce teams. The first team would be, I gotta add a random student, because I do not want to do this. Fine. A random Hyuga. It's Izuna Hyuga from my What If Naruto. Because I want to put him in because, well, yeah, Sasuke needs a better rival. So Izuna Hyuga. Team 7. We're gonna go, that was Team 6 or something. Team 7 is Naruto Uzumaki, Naruko Uzumaki, and Menma Uzumaki? Like, what? Wait, why is Menma? Why are all three of them on a team? He says, well, they were all in the middle of the grades. So whatever, and you will be teamed up with, and you guys will wait for your senseis, and he names all the rest of the teams. Naruto will not be part of Team 6, which is Sakura, Sasuke, and Izuna. So basically, when these three are on the team, they are so happy. They're all jumping. They're like, yes! Yes! Yeah, 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 yay! We're on the same team. We're on the same team. And then they come and sit back down. And once they're like, when is our sensei coming? And when the sensei comes, it's Team 7. And Kakashi says, oh, hey guys! And they say, Kakashi! So when they say hello, he doesn't really, when they go on the roof, Kakashi would say, state your dreams, goals. Member says, I want to get enough money to help our family get too farther. And my dream is to be the strongest shinobi ever. To prove everyone wrong. No, we are not beasts. We are normal humans. And next, and he says, anything you hate? He says, yeah, I hate one thing. I hated how Naruto saved his money for a month, so then we ran out of food for like 3 days. He was like, okay, well, that's not really a bad. Naruto says, He says, that's not a real hate, Naruto. That's just a fake hate. I really just didn't like that. That was just annoying. But I'm gonna stop bringing it up now. He says, alright, thanks, Menmo. So basically, next, he would say, you, Naruto, what is your dream? He says, my dream is to become the greatest Hokage. Then everyone in the Leaf would start respecting me, Menma, and Naruto. And then after that, Thing would say, and then says, any of your hates or things. Naruto says, I hate how we always argue about what we're gonna eat for dinner. It gets annoying after a while, because then we never decide. He goes, that's another food hate. He says, things you like. I like ramen from Ichiraku. He says, alright, well that's a good thing to like. He says, you, Naruto, what are things that you like? He says, my dream is to be an awesome kunoichi, just like the legendary Tsunade. And I also wish to stick by my bros, Naruto and Menma. And yeah, basically that would be it. And then she'd say, things I hate. Well, I hate Kiba. That's what I hate. And I hate I also hate Sakura and Ino, because they don't leave me alone about not liking Sasuke. He goes, that seems reasonable. She's like, pretty reasonable. Alright. And what things do you like? I like cupcakes, sweets, training. And that's basically it for what I like. So I guess you all have interesting dreams. Naruto is the most interesting. They're like, hey! How come he has the most interesting? Duh. Well, I've only seen, he says, well, only one person here has actually wanted to be Hokage. No one else actually has. They don't really care because they're not disrespected like you guys are, which is kind of bad. I don't know why people do it. They're stupid. So, I'm pretty sure only one of you might remember who your parents are. They have a faint memory. You probably don't, though. Because, would you like me to tell you who your parents were? He says, your parents were my sensei. Your father is my sensei. He says, cool. So then, basically, they would all say, yes, whatever. So then they would go home. He'd say, do not eat breakfast or you'll puke. They'd say, alright. Naruto would say, hey guys, I think we should train a lot more. He says, yeah, sure, let's develop some more jutsus. Let's use some more of our elements. Let's just try and find our elements. They go to the third Hokage's house and says, hello, Lord Third. He says, yes, Naruto, Menma? What is it? We need help. He says, I've already given you, and they say, not that. They need help finding our chakra natures. He says, alright, well that should be pretty easy. All three of you, here's a leaf. He gives them all one leaf. If it burns, you have fire. If it gets wet, you have water. If it cuts, you have air. If it crumbles, you have earth. And if it has lightning, oh no, lightning it will crumble, and I don't really know what the one is for earth. So when Naruto would do his would turn out to be, one of his would crumble, and the other side would shoot down, which means would cut in half. And then another side would go wet. Menma would do it, his would be, his would crumble, cut, and get wet. And Naruto's would be the same as both of them. He's like, wow, 3 chakra natures? That is insane! How did you... I'll give you guys both one jutsu for each element. Choose wisely on which element you want one jutsu on. He says, alright. Naruto says, I want to choose the water element, because that's the one that Mom had. He says, yes, you guys have your natural element is wind. Your parents' elements were lightning and water. Minato's was lightning, and Kushina's was water. Cool! So basically, he would teach Naruto, water style, severing wave. What? What, Dad? Alright guys, so he teaches her the wind style severing wave. He teaches Naruto! He teaches Naruto the wind style gale palm. And he teaches Menma the lightning style lightning stream. They'd be like, yay! They all learn cool jutsus. Now we can fight Kakashi with them. He says, Kakashi? Cool. He says, nice guys. So I'll see you tomorrow. They eat tonight, but they don't eat tomorrow. So when they arrive, they're like, alright Kakashi, we're ready. When Kakashi arrives, they say, why are you late? And they say, oh, never mind, you usually are kinda late. He's like, hey, you were late to the Genin party. He goes, true. So basically, all 3 of them would be ready to fight Kakashi. They'd be like, you're going down, Kakashi. He'd be like, okay, you asked for it. You asked to get wrecked. He says, prepare to get wrecked. He says, prepare to get wrecked. Boy. So basically, when the match would start, Naruto would jump up in the air and say, "Shadow Clone!" They all jump in the trees, with Naruto jumping in the water. He's like, "Why'd she jump in the water?" She says, "Water style, severing wave, cutting through the ground up, hitting Kakashi with serious power." Then she'd say, "Now, Menma!" He'd say, "Lightning stream!" Yeah! Hitting him with a massive lightning stream. Paralyzing Kakashi, then Naruto would say, "Wind style, Gale Palm!" Hitting him super hard, sending him flying back. Then he'd say, "Naruto, now!" Naruto would grab him underwater, and Kakashi would be like, "Whoa, whoa." Naruto would be like, "I need some time to breathe." She'd say, "Now, Menma!" She'd throw up a paper bomb kunai, and Menma would jump in the water, and then she would jump up there, Menma would hold him down and say, "Lightning stream!" Kakashi would be fried, and then he'd throw him up in the air and say, "Naruto, now! Shadow Clone style! Wind Palm Barrage!" Brr! Obliterating Kakashi. Then they say this: "Wind, lightning, and the best element ever." He's saying, "Wind, ow, wind, water, lightning, attack, Uzumaki style, wind, lightning, water, palm." Brr! Sending him flying up in the air, saying, "Ha, we did it!" He'd say, "Nice, you guys are really good." Then Naruto would appear right behind him and snatch the bell, saying, "Ha! Got him!" He'd be like, "Oh no, they actually got it! Dang it!" She'd go, Then she'd say, "Oh no, wouldn't they not pass?" He says, "No, you guys definitely passed. No, you guys MF and pass. I am screwed." So basically he says, "You all passed since you all use teamwork. Gosh, guys, you guys have an amazing teamwork." He says, "Well, we are brothers and sisters. If only we had one more sister, this would have been so much. We could have done it ultimate." And then Naruto gets punched in the head saying, "Shut up, we outlaw each other and that's it." So then basically he says, "Well, Squad 7 will do their next mission tomorrow." They'd be like, "Yay!" And that, guys, is the end for part 2 of What If Naruto Had a Brother and a Sister.